So what's good, man? It's a Sunday. What's up?
Man, hey, I was in the studio all night, so I just wrote a new song and shit. Just talking about, relationships and life. It's just like all of that shit. Cause, like I told you the last time we talked about, like all of the stuff, it was like, I'm trying to transition. Like a lot of people don't even know right now. Like I got a lot of heat in the butt, and I'm just talking about straight feelings, like emotions. Like, I feel like it took me up to this age to be able to process my emotion. Like I'm 30. Like now it's like for me to be able to get to this maturity to like be able to like process my emotions and verbalize my emotions in a way it's just, it's different now. Like I feel like I got it. So I'm gonna make a whole project about all of that shit. And it's like, I've been so into my feelings and my emotions like lately. And that's what I'm on right now.
I like that. I like that. So when you talk about being in your feelings and emotions, is that coming from like something in the past? I feel like you're talking about
That
relationships.
was a trigger.
What was going on?
That was a trigger. Like those things were always there, but something didn't really bring it out. You just know, like, it's like you have something in you, but like you've not been through that hurt. You learn so much when you get hurt or when you win or when you lose. Like something got to happen, something that's not ordinary. You know what I'm saying? So I was in a relationship for a while, and kind of crashed. You can't stop that. So it kind of crashed, and when it did, I was able to go back and like understand everything that happened. That was the only way I was able to gain or get closure from it, was to actually go back from the scratch and be like, yo, why did this happen? What did I do wrong? What happened? Like, so being able to like retrace my steps and go to all of that little details that kind of like build up to the relationship ending just made me understand and learn so much about relationship and that, dynamic between a man and a woman and all of that shit. So it's just crazy.
I love that. I love that. And man, we all have to come from something. You know what I mean? I
Oh
think
yeah.
every man, every woman comes through some sort of breakup relationship. It shapes you, it molds you, it builds you into a better person, and things like that. So Pop Stun is here. You know what I mean?
I'm here. Hey, we gonna turn up though. We ain't gonna talk about some sad shit all day.
I know, right?
We gonna go like this. We gonna go down, up. Like it's gonna be like a roller coaster. So let's go. Just bear with me.
So traveling, like you say, you've been traveling all around the world.
I just came back from Costa Rica.
Talk about it.
All right, so I partner with this organization in Costa Rica. They call Lands and Love. So essentially, they want people with influence all over the world to come there and stay and be able to like showcase what's going on out there. They have like a resort, like it's a cool resort, and also they have a shelter where they like take care of animals like dogs, like dogs that get into accident, dogs that don't have a home, like cats, chicken, horses, everything. So they take care of these animals. See, back in the days before COVID, they could like raise money from the resort to take care of these animals. But ever since COVID, like tourism kind of went down, so they don't have enough money to take care of these animals. So essentially they just, brought me out there to like, go there, stay, enjoy the life, and also show people that, hey, come chill right here and you could have a good time and also support the cause and help the animals. So it was just kind of cool to see that and just being able to like see what they've been working on for the past about 20 years now. Like some of the animals just need love. It's just crazy when you just see like how like dogs are like givers of love, but these dogs are just there. They don't have enough of that. They need a home, and just me being a part of that, being able to donate and also share that story with my followers to be able to participate and donate for a cause that's just bigger than you. It just kind of feel refreshing, because like I feel like as entertainers, we always like me. Like a lot of people just get caught in that. They just get caught up in all of that me, my brand. But they don't look at like, oh, you a brand already, bro. You got that power. Use that for a good cause and just help the community and people that actually need, a little bit of support,
No, absolutely. Well said. What's one thing you learned about yourself over in Costa Rica?
That human beings, like all of this shit, they don't make us. Just being out there with nature just make you feel yourself it's like there's no noise. It's just like you feel yourself in a way where you just kind of like vulnerable and just like believe in nature, and it just helps you connect more with your soul. Because I feel like, when we come back to America or Canada, there's just so much bullshit going on. So you don't have that time to just take a break and be like, oh, I'm a person. This is the earth. And this is, you don't feel that because it's all buildings, cars, noise, sirens. Like you're just on the edge. But just being out there in nature, there's nothing. It's just the birds. I saw like a million hummingbirds. It's just all birds. Like it's like you're like, wow, this is life. You see life in a whole different way. You're like, wow, like you could just be free from all the like bullshit that goes on in our society today. It's just kind of cool to be out there for real.
No, I like that. I like that, and I feel like it comes down to self-care also too.
Oh
what
yeah.
I would say is doing things possibly by yourself, because you learn more about yourself.
Oh yeah.
You learn that once you escape from the distractions and the news and the politics and the this and the that and the non-supporters, the non-believers, this is what happens. You know what I mean? So it's just a part of life and stuff like that.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about something that I really wanted to get into: support systems. As an artist, as a music artist and things like that, it's all about networking.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's all about
your network is your network in this game. It's who you know.
Talk about that.
Trust
right?
me. Talent is cool, but who you know gonna get you far. Like, I'm talking about like, when I was in LA, I got into some rooms, some places where it was just based on who I knew. Like, at the time, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, some of the things that you think is like so hard and so difficult, it's just, bro, you don't know the right people. Who you know is a lot. It carries a lot of weight in the industry, for sure.
No, absolutely. When you look at your navigation in music and you look at building your platform, building your albums, doing the singles, doing everything, what is something you want the people that see you on Instagram versus the people that listen to your music to understand about you? Because there's two variations. You have the Instagram, you have the music, and then you have yourself. What do you want people to understand and notice about you?
I'm the same person. I'm very driven, and I value relationships. And the way I've been able to work on my project is that I use my relationship with people to be able to get the best product out. So when you see me on the gram, I'm showcasing, my work, what I've done or what I'm doing. And when you see me in person, I'm working on that process to be able to showcase what I'm doing, what I'm showing on Instagram. And, with the music, it's all of that coming together. My personality, the things I'm doing, what I'm going to do, how I see the world. I put it together in the song. And then on the gram, people see that product as a finished product. They don't really understand the work behind the scenes. So when you see me in person, I'm actually doing the work behind the scenes that actually translate to that final product you see on Instagram. It's just crazy. I'll be doing it.
Yeah, man. No, I love that. And I see, like, I watch the Instagram, I see the feed and stuff like that. And you got some stuff on the feed, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's all about building your brand.
Oh yeah, because then you become an authority, and people, you have to. You're not gonna be like, a lot of people just want to be like, yo, give me the blessings, but I ain't gonna do the work. Like, the fuck, nigga? It's like, pay me for what? Like, you ain't done shit. Like, you gotta build something. Like for me, I ain't scared of the work. I want to work. I don't want to get it for free. I want to earn that shit. I like the grind. I like to go. I like to wake up in the morning and be like, this is what we're going to do today. We're doing the shoot. Like, we're going to Porsche. We got a song that says, I can lose, my Porsche's blue. Let's talk to Porsche. Let's see. Like, I'm just like going, bro. Like, it's just like, I want to just be who I want to be. I want to live my dream. And just getting free money or free things is not living your dream. You're not working.
Oh, talk about that. That's the thing, a lot of people watch, as me as even a podcaster, and I hear it all. I hear everything. Things float on my desk. People in the DMs, people saying, oh, I heard this about you. I heard that about you. Oh, this guy's not, a lot of things people don't realize is that it takes work.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be long days. There's going to be even longer nights. I know about going to bed at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, editing, sending out that final email for that guest, connecting, you know what I mean? Booking who I'm going to book in the next 2 weeks. And people think, oh, it's just given to you. And then they see, they see you as you're climbing the levels. then they want to they want to jump on the bandwagon.
And
That's
when
why I
they
call them
see it
clout
takes
chasers.
work, they cap out. That's when they
Yep.
tap out. When you like, oh, bro, you got to do something. I got to work. Yeah, you got to work. And they're like, oh, no, I just want to be with the models and shit. I thought I was just going to pull up. We're going to be with the models. We're going to be with some girls. We're going to party. We're going to just chill. And magically, somehow, some way, all of the work just going to get done while we just party every day.
And it doesn't work that way, man. Trust me. I look at, even as you're an artist and you understand this, even to book some of the top tier guests, some people are like, well, how did he do that? It's like, well, it's because of putting the reps in. You talk about networking. You know how many times people don't understand this? It could be just commenting on somebody's Instagram, going into their DM, going to their email, going through another friend to find out, hey, like, listen, is this person going to take notice of what it is I'm doing? You know what I mean? And some people watch you. And then sometimes you get the no's. And the noses, or should I say, the no's, they turn into yeses. And the yeses may turn into a no. It's just how life is.
I like that. I like that because you know the game, bro. You're gonna receive a lot of no's in this game, especially how you trying to climb, like with the big like guests and stuff. A lot of them gonna be like no, but when they like that persistency though, when they see that you're persistent, the consistency, eventually they're gonna be like, let me give him a chance. And see, it's up to you, like what you do with the opportunity. Are you gonna show your A game, or you just gonna be like, yeah, just gonna show up? So sometimes you get one chance in life. Sometimes you get multiple opportunities. It's just how do you use the opportunity that you get? That's what's going to set you apart.
So true. Canadian sprinter, Donovan Bailey, Jamaican, right? Raced for Canada, ran for Canada back in the 96 Olympics. Met him on my birthday weekend. And
Wow.
you know one thing I didn't do? One thing I didn't do in the venue, I didn't take my phone out to actually record the questions I was asking him, because I know that it was content. And the thing is, what I realized is that it wasn't my moment at that time, right? I wasn't supposed to put everything on camera, but now I'm sitting here and I'm like, you go through this world, you see certain people that have influences, gold medalists, actors, actresses, Academy Award winners. Sometimes it's not at the right time that you feel comfortable. I asked him 2 questions and I told people, I was like, listen, one question I asked him was like, hey, what would you do after, racing Michael Johnson and things like that when they did the little challenge thing? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny the response he got back. He's like, yo, I had to beat him. I had to do what I needed to do. Then I said in your prime versus Usain Bolt in his prime, who would win? And I asked one of my guys this and he said, that's crazy you'd ask him that question. I said, why? It's not, it's something that's going to challenge him.
Oh yeah.
And the answer I got back.
But you know what? It's going to remember that like more.
Exactly. And the thing is, you can never be shy of those opportunities.
Nope.
You can never be shy to simply sit here and not do these things. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you approach these people of influence, go up to them. Don't get clout-based or don't get happy. Don't get too excited. Treat them like as a human being. Hey, yo, what's up? How are you? Hey, I appreciate you. Talk to them as a human. Because you know it. You see it when you go out there. There's a difference. People see the blue notification check mark. They see the followers. They see the models. They see the bottle lifestyle. They see all of this. And then they instantly put you up here.
I know. And they get really shy. Like, so my city, like I was out in the restaurant the other day and this server recognized me. She was so like, it was so awkward. She was like, oh my God, it's Pop Stunna. It was like, and I was just trying to chill, like be low key, but she was so like, I'm like, God damn. And to you, it's like, it's your life. So you don't see yourself as like, oh my God, it's this person, because that's you, but you start realizing that, damn, like the things that you see as normal in your day-to-day life, to a lot of people, that's a lot. Like they see you differently. So it's like, it's just kind of like a slippery slope. Like, you don't know, sometimes like, do you act like, okay, yeah, I'm Pop Stunna, man. Or like, you just got to keep it humble the way you treat people that you know. So for me, it's like, I just realized the best way is to always treat people right, regardless of, who they are, like their status. Like, you just got to treat them right. Like, I'll treat the dude at the top and the dude that's on the way up, I'll treat them the same. It's love and respect every time. I would never disrespect a man unless that man gives me a reason to disrespect him. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care who you are. I will just give you that respect as a person. But when you show me that, hey, you ain't shit, okay, it's different now. Okay, it's different. You know, that's just me.
A lot of this comes with responsibility, and it comes with influence. And there's going to be the naysayers that are going to always have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Always going to talk. So let me ask you this question. You talk about being a community. How do you challenge yourself for not listening to the naysayers, not listening to the supporters?
Laser focus, my dude. I'm just laser focused, man. I know what I want. I know what I'm fighting for. I know what I'm trying to build. So with me, like, that's my focus. I know there's gonna be noise. I know if you ain't doing shit, haters ain't gonna hate. When the haters is hating, that means you're doing shit. You're doing something right. So it comes to the territory. So I know they're gonna talk. There's gonna be noise. But I don't care about the noise. I just stay laser focused on the things I'm building. If you're with me on that journey, cool, we're good. We're together, we're with it. If you're not part of that journey, you don't want to be a part of it, you want to sabotage it, I will pay you no mind. You're just like an outsider. I don't listen to that shit. I just keep going.
You know, it's so funny because it's when you make that, you get that next single or you get that feature or you get that guest, that's when you start hearing, yo, that's Rory. Yo, that's Pop Stunna. Man, I was with them for all.
That's cap. You no. There's a reason why most people that's going to tell you to know someone famous, there's always that story. So can you hit him up right now? What? There's always that reason why they can't hit him up. There's always that reason why they don't know him for real. Because you know what? They didn't put it work for real. They were no part. They knew him. But they didn't go in because it wasn't like all glittery, like it wasn't all shiny yet. So by the time they're trying to get in there, it was already all built. So they're like, bro, there ain't no more space at the table. You're like, damn.
Trust me, I see it happen. You know.
Oh, I know Drake. Yeah,
right. You know Drake. Yeah. Oh, but you know what? It's so funny because I've heard a lot of stories over here in Canada. People have ran into him. Shout outs to Drake. He's putting Canada on, putting the world on. And they like, oh, he's cocky. He's arrogant. He's not who he says he is. And I'm like, because you guys probably went up to him and didn't treat him as a human being.
Yeah.
You guys treated him as Drake. You guys didn't look at him as Aubrey Graham or Wheelchair Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? This is why I get it sometimes too, especially where I work, because I'm in a big public setting. So people see me. I'll be out. Oh, you're the guy that works at the store, da-da-da-da. And then, oh, you're the guy at the podcast. You know what I like? Is when people that recognize me from the podcast. Yo, I listen to your show. Love, peace, prosperity. I love what's going on. The show is dope. The show is this. That tells me, hey, like, listen, you know what? I appreciate that. But when you're coming up to me and it's like, yo, let me come on your podcast. Wait, last time I checked.
I'm a person, like, how about, like, what's up? How you doing? How's your day, bro? Like, I'm not just all give. Like, oh, yo, man, Pop, I want to take your pictures, man. Give me some opportunities, man. Let me take pictures with you, man. Oh, yeah, man, come to my studio. How about, yo, man, Pop, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? How about Rory? Yo, how you doing, bro? Like, what's going on? How's your day? You know, like, how's life? You know, how you holding up? You know, like I'm a person, bro. I go through the same days like you go through, the same emotions. I eat the same food you eat. Like, I got feelings. How about you ask about those shit first and try to know me as a person as opposed to be like, yo, man, oh, give me $1. Give me $20.
It's like, what are we doing? Like, did you send the social digital currency? You know what I mean? And I know the people that are watching this, right, on YouTube and they're listening to this on Spotify and Apple are all like, they're talking the truth. And by the time that you see the haters and the naysayers, because you know they're going to check it out. You know they're going to listen to it. Once they hear that little triggering thing, yo, who do those guys think they are? Why are they talking about us for? Well, it's not talking about you. It's just letting you know that's kind of what it is. We hear all the noise. I hear it all the time. And you know what I do? I just eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then I just have dessert on the end. And then as I continue to keep leveling up, I still hear it. But I just put it as extra batteries and attribute points. It's like the Thanos rings, right?
Yeah.
Or the gauntlet or whatever you want to call it. When he got all 6 of those rings, you saw what happened.
Yeah.
He shut the game down. One snap got rid of everybody's favorite heroes. That's why they were all crying in the movie theater. I'm trying to get to that level. So when I get all 6 rings, like this, I snap my fingers. That may be me putting you into position. That's why I say some people got to be careful about what it is you say and what it is you do about certain people. Because that same person that you talk smack about is the same person that could probably take you underneath their wing and put you into a position. That's facts.
That's relationships matter, man.
Some of the most support that we get as creators is from people that are not even in our own
People
circle,
you don't know.
or even in your own city.
People you
Like
don't know.
some of my biggest supporters, I have my inner circle, but some of my biggest supporters are in Memphis, Tennessee.
That's crazy.
NYC, Brooklyn, overseas. You see what I'm saying? You know what that's from, Pop? Networking, building a community, right? That's where you get a lot of that love is coming through. Now, there's people in my city that see me as love off just GP, ground principle. Then there's some that just see you out and then they kind of look at you like this. It's like the movie. What was that one movie? Was it Soul Plane with Buddy with the big old glasses?
Yeah, I think so.
And
I
he's
think
sitting there,
yeah.
and he's drinking out the straw, and he's just like got that look on his face.
That's how
like,
most people are, though. That's how most people are. They go think about like my stories, bro. When I'll see my stories, sometimes I'll see the views, a bunch of motherfuckers. Then when I check the motherfuckers I like it out of those views, not a lot of them. I'm like, damn. So some of y'all just like to watch, like. You just want to watch it. You don't want no love, no support. Why are you following me? I don't understand.
There are fans, bro. There are fans. You know, it's so funny you say that because I do polls on the IG all the time. And I see that there's some people that answer the poll, and then you have, I call them ghost followers. Shout out to them. Hey, listen, you are inspired by something. But then when I see you in person, and it's kind of weird.
They gonna say, "Oh, bro, I see what you're doing, bro. Bro, are you seeing no like, no comment?" He's like, "Man, I be seeing you, bro. Man, big up, bro. Damn, man, that was nice, man. Costa Rica, man, you did that show. Oh, God, I see the music in New Zealand. Oh, that's dope. But no like, no comment, nothing. Cold shoulders." Ignore that shit totally. Then they see you in person. It's like you're gonna think this nigga is your biggest supporter ever. You're going to be like, damn, that's his supporter, right? No. So I'm like, what is your motivation? I don't understand. Why are you following me, bro?
It is to watch, man. They're watchers, right? They're like the whisperers of the wind and things like that. But you know what? Not to focus too much on that because we want to make it a little bit educational.
For things
like that. You know, when you go back, let's shift back to music. What is your end goal? And is there that feature or is there a accumulation of features that you're wanting to be on your last album that you do? Talk to me about that.
Eventually, you know, I'm building my own brand, my own catalog, you know, but eventually I want to be able to make music with some other people that's like super already established and to just take my sound and what I built independently and then merge that with something they built and they've tested that over like, you know, the last couple of decades. Like someone like Drake, for example, right? You know, I respect Drake. A lot of people don't because it's like super successful. You know, when you like super successful, it's like people start overlooking your success because it's so regular. You know, it's like, oh yeah, it's Drake, whatever. Like people don't see your genius or your creativity anymore because you're so successful. But just being as an artist and just like looking at what Drake has done, I'm like, God damn, that's actually kind of genius, bro. To be able to stay relevant with the music. See, a lot of people get hot and after 2 years, they can't stay relevant with the music. They start doing some other stuff, you know. They start doing fashions, TV. But like Drake to be able to be in the game for almost 20 years, over 10 years, 15 years, and still be relevant with the music. No, it's not acting. It's not because it's doing movies now. Just steal the music. That's rare. That's super hard. That just shows it's doing something right. So when I get an opportunity to work with someone like that, that's being able to be consistent for over like a decade, that's insane. You know, that, it's just like just being able to like, work with people like that. That's like establish something and then bring my own sound that I helped create and fuse that with something like that. For me, that would be like music. That would be like one of the consummation of just being an artist, creating music solely. To be able to create my own sound from scratch that I worked on, and then, fuse that together with someone like Drake with a household name or Future. Like just seeing that come to life is just gonna be like, wow, bro. To me, I just feel like that would be pretty awesome for real.
Dude, it's a dream of mine also too, to sit with that man. He doesn't do a lot of interviews, right? So it's like I see the people that I would love to see him do interviews with, say for instance Joe Budden, Drink Champs, stuff like that.
Oh, that would be insane. I know that. Oh my god!
Because I know that
that would break the internet, bro. It needs to do that though. He needs to do that. Like, like Drake needs to talk. He's not talk for a while. Like I don't like, bro. There's so much misconception around him right now. There's so much shit. Like, it's just like, he needs to talk. I feel like Drake is due for a big interview. Like, it's due for real.
He is. And I think, honestly, I would love it to be Joe Budden personally, because
he's gonna ask all the, like, it won't, he'll ask the questions.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, and he'll ask the right questions, and it's the questions that are gonna make Drake challenge himself to even answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Nah. Drake for real. Future. Like, I don't know. Like, I know it's politically, it's not nice to say Kanye West right now, but like, I still respect that man as an artist. Like, not just the noise, like not about politics, not about his personal views. Like that's not my business. I can't speak for a man. I'm just talking straight up work, music. That's it. Like just seeing like he inspired me to make music. Like just growing up as a kid, like that late registration when that shit came out, like just being able to like the first cool dude I saw making art, making music. It wasn't a gangster. It wasn't killing motherfuckers in the street. It wasn't selling dope. It was just straight up cool and talented. This man was just cool and talented, and he could make music just because he's cool and he's talented. That's straight up it. Not because he got brothers in the street or he sold the most dope. I was like, damn, that's cool. I'm like, I'm cool too, but I don't want to sell drugs and all that. I just want to make art because I got a talent. So just seeing that kind of inspired me growing up. So I won't lie. So that aspect. So like for me, I still respect Kanye West as an artist, like straight up, so being able to like make solely music with him someday and just create something, off of that, just being that was my primary inspiration growing up, it would be really something for real, man. Like that would be something.
Some of the most talented people in music are probably the most misunderstood.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So all of the stuff with Kanye, I told a friend this, all people have to do is just pick up a book and actually just look at how the world and how certain things are manufactured and how the control is. But it's tone, delivery, and the expectations that people set on you is what ends up canceling you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And we're in this hypersensitive world. You got to be careful what you say, what you do, right? If you say something out of context, like I'm pretty sure there's something in this podcast.
People. Oh, bro, God, like there's a lot of things we've said so far. They could chop it all up. And then like me and Pop Stunna said that. Wait, Robbie said that? What? Are he calling us bum? Oh, he said we all bum in Canada? Like he didn't say that. He just said some people. Like.
I could put names on it, but they're not getting the head. They're not getting the credit where it's
the clout. They're not getting recognition for that. No.
For sure. No, definitely. So with the influence of Kanye, right? You talk about your music, you talk about this. Is there one African artist that maybe you're wanting to collaborate?
Burna Boy and
answer ready. He already had the answer ready.
Burna Boy is my favorite Nigerian artist. My favorite African artist is Burna Boy. The favorite female African artist is Thames. So if I could get a record with Burna Boy and Thames, that's heaven right there.
Burna Boy, Thames. For the career?
Huh?
You know what that will do for the career?
Bro, that's heaven right there. If I could get Pop Stunna Burna Boy, and Thames on the record, bro, it's game over. That's it. We out. That's game over.
Hey,
Pop Stunna,
you know what?
Burna Boy, and Thames on the same record. That's game over.
You just put it in there. You just put it into the universe. It's on this podcast. You just said it.
Bro,
it ain't going
Pop
anywhere.
Stunna, Burna Boy, and Thames on the same record. Jesus have mercy, bro. Bro, you do not know, bro. That song is gonna go. I'm talking about go.
You know what we're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do. See, what I love about social media is that's gonna be one of the clips that goes out there on all social media platforms. Anybody that's listening to it, run it up, tag them. That's all you got to do. I push that.
Thames sings so beautifully, bro. I don't like. She's just so talented. Like Thames, bro. Like when I hear her sing, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, this is just some, I don't know, like, and the way Burna Boy master his vibe too, and it bounce and the vibe, I'm like, wow. And me, you know, I bring that energy. And now with me being able to tap into my emotions in a different way right now, bro, and we put it all together, that's going to be something, like, for real.
I want to see it. I want to see it happen for you, my brother. Straight up. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you this too. You better come to Canada. Eh?
I will. What do you mean?
You better come to Canada. I got my Sharpie here for you. Better come to Canada.
Bro, hey, you know what's crazy? I've been to 49 countries and I live in the United States and I've never been to Canada. I've been to Mexico like 15 times, but never been to Canada.
Well, it's your time.
Yeah, I've never had a reason to go there, you know? Because it's like, I'm like, it's cold.
We can't get a show out there. We can network, figure out some.
Oh, bro, I'm working on it, bro. For real. Trust me, bro. I'm going to come to Canada. Since I know you're cool, you're cool, like Canada dudes, you're cool, you're chill. Like, I'm going to pull up out there, man, and just see what's going on there. Like, just see what's, like, I know there's a lot of crazy thing going on in Toronto. Like, the scene out there. Like, I heard a lot of good things about the music scene in Toronto. Like, it's very, very, it is a lot. Like, there's a lot of good stuff going on out there. So just being there and just like seeing what you're doing, that would be great. I want to be a part of it too, you know?
I'm here for it. And I think that especially this time of the year, now that we're fully officially into spring, there's some nights where it's still a little cold outside. You may need a little bit of a vest, maybe not your winter jacket, because it's not like snow's going to drop out the sky, but we are in Canada, so you just never know what might happen, right? But, you know, I think that would be something that would be interesting, because I think there's a lot of artists that would want to collaborate also too, if networked the right way. You know what I mean?
I'm down, bro. Set it up. I'm going to just pull up. Like, I'm going to just pull up. I might not do a show out there. Just, you know, come to podcast live, network with you. Just be like, just for a weekend. Like, you know, just go out, like, you know, maybe hit the studio and shit. Like, you know, do some photo shoot, you know, like maybe shoot some, like a lifestyle, like, you know, the whole, like, experience, like a documentary, like a vlog. Like, bro, I could just come out there, bro. Like, you would just pick one weekend. I'm going to pull up on you, bro. We're going to get some content out there.
We're going to talk about that in the back end then, because I believe it's something that could definitely happen. You know
bro,
what I mean?
I'm down. Like, I could travel. Like, I would just come there for a weekend. I'll pull up on Friday and I'll leave maybe Sunday. Just be in Canada.
I love that. So you say you're working on new music.
Yes.
You got an album. Yeah. Now, you know me, I throw the curveball questions. Is the album coming out soon?
So it's an EP. It's not an album. Album is an EP. So I'm thinking about it's got to come out in the mid-summer, early fall, I'll say. It could be earlier, but like mid-summer. I'll say
that sounds like the ESPN notification going on the podcast also too.
Yeah.
So you getting the notifications and all that? Look at this man
out
here, man.
Yeah, so yeah, I need to talk. I love sports, bro. So I'm a 76er fan, man. Joel Embiid MVP. Hey, my boy finally gonna win the MVP, man. We been campaigning hard for Embiid, bro. He's always deserved that MVP. You know, just seeing Embiid, like, you know, finally getting his flowers and he's gonna win the MVP. It's just like, it just makes me happy because I know how much that man worked. Like God, dude started playing basketball when he was 16.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine, like 16? A lot of dudes could cross you over and dunk on your ass. So he started hooping at 16. To be like one of the best players in the world right now, and MVP, bro, it's just great to see, bro. Because I followed all of that journey from when he started playing basketball to like now he's gonna be MVP. So it's like it's just crazy, you know. LeBron and Embiid, they're one of my favorite players ever, you know.
Yeah, we won't turn that into a sports show because you said LeBron's your favorite player, and I'm come from the Jordan era, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
I love MJ, but like LeBron is this generation for at least. I mean, we could talk about MJ all the time, you know, but like this generation, like I'm not gonna argue like MJ LeBron. I'm just gonna say LeBron is my favorite player of all time. Then after LeBron James is Joel Embiid, you know. So that
Wait, no Steph Curry love?
Oh no, I mean I like Steph, but it's not like I like Steph. Like Steph is cool, but it's not.
You see how my face has changed, right? My face has changed.
I mean, I don't hate. I'm not a Steph hater. I don't hate Steph. I like him.
No Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh yeah, I love Giannis. Giannis is cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love Giannis. Oh yeah, yeah. Giannis is my dog. Giannis, Embiid. I would have loved Kawhi if he didn't go to Toronto. I'm sorry. Bro, it broke my heart. Bro, that shot on the 76ers. Hey, for 1 year, I could not watch basketball. Bro, Kawhi broke my heart. Bro, when I see basketball, I run away. Bro, I had PTSD when it comes to basketball. That shot broke my heart. If we went to overtime and you beat us in overtime, I will accept that. But that last minute shot, bro, it broke my heart. I won't lie. Kawhi broke my heart.
Wow.
So up to this day, I still have a little bit of, I'm still salty up to this day when it comes to Kawhi. I used to like him. He used to be one of my favorite players, but I just cannot yeah, I'm sorry, man. I know we're rivals, you know, Raptors, 76ers.
I'm not a Raptors fan though, so I'm good. I just like, wow, he just said that. Canada, please don't come for my boy. Don't come for my guy. Please don't do it. You know what? The Raptor fans.
The problem is I'm honest though. I know it's gonna get me into trouble, but like I don't have anything against Raptors fans, but I'm a 76ers fan. We have that rivalry. It's all love at the end of the day. It's all love. But that 2019 playoff run between the Sixers, oh my God, bro.
Well, Raptor fans are still hanging on to that championship ring from 2019.
Oh, bro, they're not going to win another championship for a while. Let's be real. You know, that team was deep. I mean, you had Kawhi, you had Pascal Siakam, you had Kyle Lowry, you had Gasol, you had Van Vliet. Bro, that team was deep. They weren't deep.
Stop
bro,
it. Don't do that.
Bro, okay, so Joel Embiid was a plus 90 on that series. Plus 90. Which means y'all won that series because your bench was so much better.
Don't say y'all might mean the same conversation.
Okay. So the Raptors
never beat Golden State in Game 7.
The reason the Raptors won that series was because they had a better bench. And like the starters was cool. And Embiid won his own minutes. Like the only reason y'all won that series because your bench was just so much better. So much better.
To a degree. And that's why I think Philadelphia could have won a championship if they would have kept Jimmy Butler on the team.
Yeah, essentially. Keep Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris contract, you spread it with 4 quality role players. That's it. You've been thinking about your second or your third championship right now. That's all you got to do.
The GM. Look at you, Pop Stunna, the GM.
Bro, I love basketball. What do you mean? Basketball is my shit. I spend so much, bro. I could get I spend my whole my free time, bro. When I turn on my TV, bro, I'm watching basketball. Oh, I love the NBA. So
So Pop Stunna's got to give his NBA Finals preview. Like,
okay,
we're getting into playing.
I'm down. Now we're talking. Okay, this one.
Call it right now. Put it all on the table.
First round, 76 is going to be the Brooklyn Nets in 5 games.
I just said, give me the NBA Finals. I don't want you to give the prediction.
Okay.
Because we don't know what the prediction is going to be yet.
It's going to be 76ers versus the Phoenix Suns.
You're so disrespectful. You're so disrespectful.
76ers versus the Phoenix Suns. If KD is healthy in the West, I'm sorry. If KD is healthy in the West, I'm sorry. If KD is healthy in the West, I'm sorry. If KD is healthy in the West, he's going to make the finals. Devin Booker with no pressure, bro. Bro, Devin Booker going to be dropping 35 points every night with no pressure. Because who you going to guard? Okay, you going to guard KD. All right, cool. You're going to leave Devin Booker open, bro. No single team Devin Booker going to be dropping 35 points. You can't double Devin Booker because you got fucking Kevin Durant. You got Kevin Durant. So you can't double fucking Devin Booker. So he's going to go off every single night. No pressure on Devin Booker. Bro, he's going to drop 35 points every night. They're going to go to the finals. I'm sorry. Like, what are you going to do?
Are you done?
You can't. I'm sorry. If KD is healthy, the Phoenix Suns going to make the finals in the West. They're going to make the Western Conference Finals. Who's going to be there? The Denver Nuggets?
Golden State Warriors.
The Denver Nuggets?
I said the Golden State Warriors.
Bro, Draymond Green does. It can't, bro. No.
Like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are still not breathing in the West.
There's no Andrew Wiggins. They're not going to win.
Wiggins is back.
And now it's not going to play in the postseason.
I bet you he does.
It's not going to play. Steve Kerr just said it's not going to play.
So I know whose DM I'm going to be visiting.
Bro, if Wiggins don't play, if Wiggins plays, Warriors going to make the finals for sure. If Wiggins plays.
He's playing.
It's not going to play. That's what Steve Kerr said the other day. He's not going to play. Bro, Steph.
I can't with this guy.
I like Steph, but you need an athlete on that fucking starting 5. The only real athlete they had was Andrew Wiggins. It was the reason they made the finals last year. Is the X factor on the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins is the X factor. We know what Steph is going to do. Steph is not new. We know what Steph is going to do.
And we know what Klay is going to do. And we know what GP is going to do. And we know what DiVincenzo is going to do. And we know what Draymond's going to show up and do. And we know what Kevin Looney's going to do. You're okay. All right.
Bro, listen. I'm talking about the main piece. Klay is not consistent enough no more. You can't count on Klay.
Why are you so disrespectful right now?
I'm just
Fam, why are you so disrespectful? What's in that cup? What's in that cup?
Water.
Yeah, right. Water with
bro. I love Steph, bro. I love Steph, but it need Andrew Wiggins. Like Draymond is great. But he's not gonna give you buckets. He's gonna make. He's gonna play great defense. But you need Andrew Wiggins gonna give you great defense. He's gonna give you buckets. So Klay's still a good defender, but offensively you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. No disrespect to Klay, is a legend, one of the best 3-point shooter ever. But you can't rely on Klay the way you rely on Andrew Wiggins right now at this point in their career.
The NBA Finals.
NBA Finals 76ers versus the Phoenix Suns.
Wrong. I can't even believe you can say that with a straight face.
Philadelphia 76ers versus the Phoenix Suns, NBA Finals.
Milwaukee Bucks against the Golden State Warriors.
Milwaukee Bucks 76ers, Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7. Philly gonna win. It's gonna be a tight Game 7.
And they're just gonna stop Giannis. Like Giannis ain't breathing in the East.
They're not gonna stop Embiid either.
Embiid's got to stop Giannis. I know Giannis can stop Embiid.
No, Giannis can't stop Embiid without help. Giannis is still leader. He can't guard Embiid. Embiid is so much bigger. Bro, the only way Giannis could guard Embiid. I love Giannis, bro. I watch his every game. Giannis is one of my favorite players. The only way Giannis could stop Embiid is with help. Help defense. Brook Lopez got to help. It's not going to stop Embiid one-on-one. Bro, Giannis cannot guard Embiid one-on-one. It can't.
And you think Embiid can guard Giannis one-on-one?
Not really. It's going to be hard. But Embiid has a better chance guarding Giannis one-on-one than Giannis does guarding Embiid one-on-one. They both can't really guard each other.
So when Giannis starts ticket boothing Joel Embiid shots into the upper deck, we'll just remember this
Yeah,
conversation.
the only way Giannis gonna block Embiid is help, like behind his back. No one is not, Giannis is great. Like I said, Embiid can't stop Giannis. Giannis can't stop Embiid. So they can't stop each other. So Giannis gonna get his point. Embiid gonna get his point. That series is gonna be the X and O's. The margin for error is gonna be so little though, so little. They're gonna go to Game 7 for sure. Game
That's
7
crazy.
for sure.
And you're putting faith on James Harden still. That's crazy.
Okay. You're putting
the man that disappears
now.
Game 5, Game 6, Game
Okay,
7.
I love James Harden, but you got to know that it's the same. I don't want to talk. You're gonna maybe talk about James Harden. Okay. James Harden is the X factor for the 76ers. He's the X factor for him. If James Harden don't play well, Joel Embiid can only do so much. They're not gonna win. If James Harden don't play well, the 76ers is not gonna come out of the East. So because we know what Embiid is gonna do, but if that's all they got, it's not gonna be enough. So we need James Harden. So James Harden got to be himself. So if it could give us 25 points every night, that's it. We're gonna win the East.
You guys are not winning the East. Anyways, before we get out of here, this man with this. I need to know what's in that cup, bro. I know what's
it's water.
Yeah, right. Where you get that water from? Costa Rica?
It's water from my fridge. I literally scattered water from my fridge. 76ers NBA champions. Put your bet in right now.
Well, okay, so y'all gonna lose a lot of money. So, anyways, besides the point, before we get out of here, Pop, man, it's man, yo, 1% better. How would you explain that to the audience? How do we become 1% better?
It's just been about being consistent every day. So today, a lot of people want to I would start with me, just working out. So when I go work out, a lot of people see me at the gym. They're like, bro, man, how you get like this? They just think there's a magic pill. They could just take a magic pill and tomorrow they're just going to look this big, this bulk. It don't work like that. I've been doing this for 10 years. So I just started getting better 1% every day. I just slowly, and eventually with time, it's going to accumulate. And you're just going to slowly get better. You're not just going to get better and be your full self in 1 day or 1 week. No, you just slowly stay consistent and every day, 1%. Before you know it, you're like, damn, oh my God. When you look back, you see how far you've come. So it's all about staying consistent and just growing slowly. And eventually you're going to get there.
Well said, my man. I do appreciate you. Plug the information, plug the Instagram, plug the album, and plug what you got going on coming up in the rest of the year.
Oh, man. You want me to talk about everything I got going on?
You can just give us a little 15 seconds.
All right. Okay. I just dropped a new album called Youth. It's everywhere in every platform. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. It's Pop Stunna. Popstunna. Pop Stunna, motherfucker. You already know it. That's the name. So we got Youth. And then I'm going to talk to y'all about my feelings and how I feel about life and relationship and love. And that'll be my next project coming up in the summer. And it's going to be called Good Riddance to Bad Love. It's in the work. That's going to be really very touchy. It's going to be a really touchy subject for me because it's very personal. And I put it in my heart, my soul. I would say this is the most vulnerable I've ever been on the record, ever in my career as an artist. I've never been this vulnerable on the record. So, Good Riddance to Bad Love is going to be very, very touchy. And expect that in the summer. And in the fall, hopefully we're working on a tour. We're going to put a tour together. And watch out. I might come to Canada because I fuck with y'all. I'm not a Raptor fan. Just know that. But I love Canada.
Hey, yo, chill, eh? This is a Canadian podcast.
I know the basketball talk is gonna come up. I don't have no ill will for the Raptors. I respect the Raptors and what they've done, but I'm a 76ers fan, so you gotta know that. So I'm chill with the basketball, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, I'm a Raptors fan. I'm not. It's all love. I love Canada. I love the people. You're cool. You're chill. Like some of the best people I've met are all from Canada, You're just chill. You're like our good neighbors. So We're good.
Hey, listen, we welcome you here, and I welcome you, just like how we did this podcast. And I know this was fun, and I know the audience is going to appreciate this also too.
Now I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the opportunity, bro. It's just I just like talking to you because you're a good listener and you ask the right questions, you know. Thanks. Like for real. Like I enjoy, even though I had a lot of things going on today. Like I'm like, yo, because I just enjoy talking to you because you're a chill dude. Like you're very insightful and you know what you're doing, obviously. So it's like it's not a waste of my time. I appreciate the opportunity just to talk to people and just like, you know, just we got something to say. I feel like me, you, just being able to like grow as individuals, we have that story to share to a lot of people. And, you know, to a lot of people, that's going to be very beneficial, you know.
Real shit. No, straight up. And I appreciate you too, my friend.
Yeah. So love.